This is the MIG145 from Bestarc. As you guys know, I have a lot of welding to get done on both the El Camino and the Nova. This seems like the perfect time to test out this new machine and just get a little bit of practice in. If you guys are interested, the product details are going to be in the description. Yeah, this has got to be one of the cutest freaking machines they've ever seen. What is up, darlings, and welcome back to Kirsties'Karz. I have been waiting to start welding for a while, okay? I have a couple setups, they're cute. This is also super cute, and I can't wait to unbox it and show it to you guys. We're also gonna get some welding practice in today, so that is super exciting because I literally just need practice, okay? Don't judge me. But as you guys know, or may not know, I don't know what you know. Okay, actually, now that I think about it, I have a lot of new subscribers, and I should just like fill you guys in real quick. I lost my dad to pancreatic cancer, and he was the hot rodder in my life, and I pretty much learned everything I know about mechanics or anything from him. So I have been tackling the project, which is his 71 El Camino that he left me when he passed, and there was like so many dreams he had for this dang car, and it was just like completely rusted out. He just didn't have enough time to accomplish his goals. So that's where I come in, and I'm here pretty much to carry on his legacy. I don't know, my dad's name was Kurt, and I am Kirstie. And this is just a continuance, you know what I'm saying? I really do not know everything. I am not a professional, but yeah, the El Camino 383 stroker, she's a 4-speed, she's just bad to the bone. I'm just trying to make it better. I'm trying to make it to where I can pass it on to my kids and their kids and just, you know, family legacy type of stuff. So, the thing is that, that I am getting ready to weld onto this El Camino, and I've already cut out the quarter, and got rid of that outer wheelhouse. I just have to start fabbing some stuff. I literally just got out of the shower, you know. I figured, how do you prevent spontaneous combustion? You just wet the whole human, okay? Just wet the whole human. I've had bad experiences, okay? But this thing is super cool. It's the MIG145. It should come with everything we need to get rolling today. So you could do MIG, or you could do flux, or you could do TIG. This thing is super affordable though. I believe it's like under $200, which is insane. That's like super cheap. So I figure it'll be great for like, you know, people who are just getting started, like me, you know, and people who want to do welding as a hobby. Just by the size of this box, I am guessing that this machine is very small and compact. I think that this would be perfect, maybe even a machine my kids could learn how to use, you know, and start on. So this is freaking awesome. We're gonna unbox it. No way! What the heck? Matches me. That is adorable. I freaking love it so much already. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Like, look at the size comparison. It's like my middle size. This is exactly what I needed. Oh my gosh. How did you know, Bestarc? How did you know? I freaking love this color. Like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. All right, what else we got here? Oh, we got all the goodies in here. noticed that the plug was a 220, and I was like, oh crap, my 220 plug is like buried over there, but they give you the adapter so that you can change it to just a normal 110, which is super sweet because, you know, not everybody has a 220 in their shop. So, but the 220 is nice for if you want to get that extra power, you know? Yeah, it's not the longest whip, but I mean, I honestly don't work with much, so. Oh, and it has the little clip, cool. So that you can like hang it off your, you know, carts and stuff. I love when it has the little hook on that. It's cute. Extra little feature. They do give you some wire, cool, and MIG wire, so we're okay. And here's the instructions. I know all you guys are like, psh, we don't need that, but you never freaking know, okay? So I'm gonna hold on to that because you just never know. Oh look, they give you a little strap for this one too. How cute. A little shoulder strap. So you can carry that around. I didn't even understand that shoulder strap, honestly. I'm just not one to like plug something in and then put it on my shoulder. It just doesn't feel right. But I probably won't use this. But for people who do, that's awesome. You know, heck yeah, it's something else. So we got our ground here. Sweet. And then it looks like they give you a bunch of different tips. Yeah, we got 3 different kinds. Sweet. We got our gas hose, which, like I said, I'm gonna have to, you know, go ahead and hook it up to the gas because you can't really review something unless you test out all the functions, I feel, or as many as you can. You know, and I have gas, so I should at least like try to test that function out. As far as this goes, I do not have any like rods for stick welding, so that's how that goes. But we got extra pieces and parts. Looks like they give you some Teflon tape in there. Good job, Bestarc. Yeah, this has got to be one of the cutest freaking machines they've ever seen. And so simple, okay, really simplistic. And oh wow, there's instructions and a freaking chart that looks so incredibly helpful. It literally tells you everything you need to know. Okay, super cool, super in-depth, and it's super like compact and beautiful. I freaking love it. And I know I have some wire. Here's some flux. Here's some flux, some 030 flux. That's what I'm gonna go with instead of using their wire because I don't understand the label. So I just don't want to use it, so. All right, you guys. So we got our table set up, which is amazing. Like, I freaking love it. Holy cow, is it heavy duty and beautiful. Same with this bad boy. She may look like small, but she's mighty. You know what I'm saying? So we got it all hooked up. The only thing we haven't done is ran the wire because I wanted to save that to show you guys. What I did do though was hook up my ground in the front and then just connect this positive to the port that's open. It's that easy. And then you plug your ground in, bam. And then I got my little 110 to 220 adapter, or 220, sorry, my 220 to 110 adapter on. Because I'm just going to plug it into my wall over here. And yeah, we're going to feed some wire through it. Figure out which tip we're going to use. I mean, I got to find my, I'm using some 030. So we got to find, we got to find some, or find the 030 tip. I literally hate that. I organized everything and I just had my little welding snips and now I can't find them. I cannot find them. But yeah, we're gonna plug this in real quick. Bam, bam. Okay, so for a closer view, we're gonna pull that out. This little knob stays over here. Drop this bad boy in here, feed it through there. Oh. There we go. I feel like every time I do that beforehand, before I get it into here, something goes wrong for me and I end up having to take that back off. So I just wanted to make sure. It is not very straight right there. We got a little bend in her, which... Alright. Okay. So you just put it in the hole, which hopefully you guys have mastered by now, right? And then we close that back over, and we drop our thing back in there. Gosh, I don't know what to call that thing. It's a little switch knob thing. Tighten this down. Then we're just going to start feeding it. Oh, that's why. There's an on-off switch. Duh. There she goes. All right, man, there's a lot going on there. I am very surprised. See your options for MIG, TIG. Over here it tells what gauge of wire you're using. Got the fan going, it tells you. 2T, 4T right here. I mean, wow. I am thoroughly impressed. So there's some settings to dink around with, some buttons to play with. Woohoo! We're just going to feed this wire real quick and try and just get it to at least come out. We need to grab one of our tips. Make sure we're using the right tip here. Let's do that. There's a cool feed wire button right here. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah, it's coming. There she is. Heck yeah, we got wire. That's what's up, you guys. Alright, it's freaking midnight, and yeah, we're gonna want some stuff. We're gonna test this out. Just have it on the flux-cored right now. I have not hooked it up to any gas or anything, so we're keeping it simple, and we're just gonna test it out. I feel like I need more. I need more oomph. Yeah, that looks like a flux weld. Don't judge me, I'm still figuring out my settings here. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I mean, it's just fun at this point. I'm just having fun. Should I never weld again? Maybe. I know you guys will tell me, but literally, yeah, they suck. Like, my welds suck. The welder is working great. I haven't had any problems. Really want to try out the gas on this bad boy. I really do. So, will this thing weld? Yeah, it'll weld. And I'm sure if you know how to weld properly and like great, it'll weld a lot better. I'm sure. Than that, you know, that's just user error, you guys. I'm serious, man. And, gosh, I feel like if we hook this up to gas, it'll be so much different. So, thinking that's what we might have to do. Alright, so we just have been messing around with like the flux portion of this welder. So tomorrow, because it's like past midnight now, tomorrow we are going to get back out here and try to compare the Harbor Freight welder that I have and this Bestarc one, and just to make sure we hook up the gas to both of them and give them both a fair fighting chance, you know? So as far as I can tell, that welder welded perfect. Just as messy, just as crazy as my other welder when I did flux on it. Seriously, the weld sucked because I just suck at welding, I think. We'll see tomorrow with gas though, but I'm pretty sure it's just me. I don't know. But I'm still trying to figure out the settings. They're a lot different than my welder. I'm just trying to figure it out. So I should probably grab that instruction manual and go inside and read it, put myself to sleep. Good morning, it's a brand new day, and we are out here like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to get rockin'. I read the instruction manual yesterday, and I done something wrong, okay? Yes, I suck at welding, but I don't suck that bad, apparently, because I really messed up, okay? Let me show you guys. So, I had the ground connected to the negative side, and I had this plug connected to the positive side. Okay, and that's the setup that's correct if you have gas on this machine. Okay, so I messed up by not reading the instructions. This is the correct setup for if you're doing gasless MIG welding, which flux. So ground goes to positive. This one goes to negative. This freaking electrode cord. I just had no idea. All right, I had no idea. That was my bad. So I fixed it. We're going to try again real quick, and then we're going to test some gas on it, which sounds like a good plan. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten so used to using gas on welding that going from flux to, you know, is just crazy. I feel like I suck, but maybe I don't. You know, the gas will tell the tale. But for dang sure, that is a lot better since I changed those plugs around. So, still a crappy weld, but do you see the difference in all that spatter compared to last night? I knew something was off. That makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, let's hook it up to some gas. We want gas. So now we're going to compare some welders and we're going to hook up some gas. So I'm going to use my titanium 140 over here and just weld a little bit with gas. And then we will hook this bad boy up to gas and kind of compare and contrast. Heck yeah. Yep, that MIG140 always does good things, man. This guy is a... Oof. I'm just gonna pull this around back here. And then just pretty much take the gas off of my other welder. See, now I gotta go back and change this to where this one is there, and then the ground is positive again, and then this one would be negative, because that's the setting for using gas. Take this bad boy off of here. There she goes. And we can literally just transfer the gas to this side. We've got gas. All right. So, I had to play around with my settings too. So these ones suck. Don't look at the bottom. Well, by the time I figured them out up here at the top, not too bad. And that would be my welder that I already have using gas. So now I've transferred over the gas from my tank into the Bestarc welder, and we are about to weld some gas beads over here and just see, you know, the comparison. I feel like it's going to do great. Alright, we switched the gas over. Now we have to switch the wire over. Because we are not going to be using flux-cored wire anymore. And wire. Alright, and then we pick the gas setting, because we are doing gas. I just don't think I can say it enough. I am not a professional. But the Bestarc 145 did seriously good. Alright, I dig it with the gas. It looks a lot cleaner and a lot better than the flux welds. Definitely. Bestarc, you freaking rock, because this machine is not only compact, but it has just as much, if not even better quality, so I'm just blown away. That was really fun to do though, really fun to test out. And now I have 2 machines, so I'm getting my kiddos out here and they're gonna start welding. On a real note, I have some serious fab work to do on this El Camino. I have a lot of stuff to get done and I've just been so scared to weld. I don't know why, but it's just a fear. And like I said, it's always getting over that first initial time, and then, you know, I feel more confident and I do better at what I'm trying to do. But I'm always nervous to do anything the first time, so it's great. So this was awesome to get some welding practice in, because I have a lot of welding ahead of me and I've just been super scared. So thank you, Bestarc, for pushing me to my limits. We are definitely going to be pushing that machine to its limits. We got our welding practice in, and now it's time to get some welding done. I'm so pumped, you guys. I'll catch you around very, very soon. I have like all 3 sizes of welders now. I have like daddy welder, mommy welder, and then there's little baby welder. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I do have a little collection going on though, and it is freaking awesome. I feel like we have a lot of welding to do in our future. Yay! I mean, who doesn't like being able to fab things? Who doesn't like being able to fix things, you know, and make things and create things and, you know, so many possibilities. And to have people weld stuff for you is super expensive. Like, if you can get good at it, A, you're saving money, and B, you could be making money too. Just saying, just saying. So all of this, I see as an investment. Heck yeah.